Good morning, students. Today we will continue with chapter 8. Topic is structure of respiratory system. Respiration is the process of obtaining and using oxygen while eliminating carbon dioxide. It is the process by which human beings take in oxygen from their environment and give out carbon dioxide that, that is produced as a result of some chemical changes within the cells. Now look at this picture so you will understand. Respiration is a twofold process. One is called internal respiration and other is external respiration. The process of inhalation of O2 and exhalation of CO2 plus H2O is called respiratory process. There are various organs of respiratory system which play a vital role in respiration. First is nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, diaphragm and lungs. Now first is nose. It is the most important organ to smell and it has a significant part of respiration. It consists two parts. First is internal or second is external. First is nasal cavities. These two cavities are separated by a partition or septum. Each cavity has a numerous coarse hair, serve as the filters to remove particles that may be taken in with the inhaled air. Second is external feature. It is composed of a triangular framework of bone and cartilage covered by skin. There are two oval shaped openings called nos- nostrils. Second is pharynx. Pharynx like behind the nose. It is a muscular tube with extends from the base of the skull to its junction with the esophagus at the level of the cricoid cartilage. Third is larynx. After pharynx, the air passes through larynx or voice box composed of cartilage. It consists of two pairs of membranes. Air causes the vocal cords to vibrate, thus producing sound. Now, fourth is trachea. It is also known as the windpipe. The trachea is made up C-shaped ringed cartilage that filter the air we inhaled. The trachea branches into the bronchi. Now fifth is bronchi. It is allow the passage of air to the lungs. Two bronchi into which trachea divides differ slightly. The right bronchus is shorter, wider and more vertical than the left branches. The left bronchus. These enter the right and left lungs. They break up into a greater number of small branches, which are called bronchials, tubes and bronchioles. Now sixth is diaphragm, a sheet of internal skeletal muscle that extends across the bottom of the rib cage is known as diaphragm. The diaphragm separates the thoracic cavity like heart, lungs and ribs from the abdominal cavity and perform as important function in respiration. When it contracts, the volume of thoracic cavity increase and air is drawn into the lungs. Now seventh is lungs. Two lungs in a human body. Lungs are the vital organ of respiration. The lungs are divided into lobes and fissures. The left lung has two lobes and the right lung has three lobes. As it future divides and subdivides these and in the air sacs of the lungs. Now, types of respiration. First is external respiration, second is internal respiration. External respiration or breathing is a process of inhaling the air into lungs and exhaling the air containing more carbon dioxide from the lungs to the outer environment. The exchange of gases in and out of the blood also take place simultaneously where the O2 is taken up by the capillaries of lung alveoli and CO2 is released from blood. Second, internal respiration or cellular respiration is a metabolic process where the oxygen is released to the tissues and CO2 is absorbed by the blood. Inside the cell, oxygen is utilized for production of energy in the form of ATP. Function of respiratory system. The main function of the respiratory system is to supply oxygen to the cells of the body continuously. Next, exhale CO2, water vapor and other waste products from the body. Next, mechanism of respiration. It is the process by which lungs expand to take in the air and after that contract to expel the air outside. The complete respiration process involves all the muscles of the head, neck, thorax and abdomen in addition to the involuntary muscle of larynx, trachea and bronchi. Mechanism of respiration involves inspiration and expiration. Second is inspiration. When we inhale, the intercostal muscles contract actively to expand the chest cavity. Ribs and sternum move upwards and outwards. Width of the chest increase from side to side, from front to back and from top to bottom. The diaphragm also contracts, moves downwards and the depth of chest increase. Lungs expand to fill thoracic cavity. Air is stuck into alveoli from atmosphere. Third is expiration. When we exhale, the intercostal muscle relax. Ribs and Sternum move downward and inward. Diaphragm moves upwards. The depth of the chest diminishes. The capacity of thorax decrease. The pressure increase, the force the air to go out of the lungs.